Yeah, the last few months have been like brutal for me, but like in like the best way possible. I don't even know how to explain it. I guess, yeah, the point of the video is me saying like, I know it can be so difficult to see it in the moment, but like the most difficult situations that you're ever going to be in, one day you are going to be grateful that they've happened. I feel like I could even seem a little bit privileged saying that because yes, there are people out there, maybe some people who are even watching who have had way more difficult issues in their past few days than I've ever had in my life. I'm not trying to say that I've just had like the most difficult, you know, last month out of, anyone in human history. I'm not comparing. This isn't a competition. So I don't want it to seem like that. Yeah. So the past few months, it's just been really brutal. I'm not going to use any names. I had a server that I spent a year on and it just didn't go anywhere for a variety of reasons. I'm not going to unpack that. I'm not going to give my opinions on that. I'm not going to speak on it. And it was just super unfortunate. Like imagine just putting a year of your time into something, like one full year, like consistent, you're meeting twice a week and you're putting all of your heart and soul into something. And then it just literally just completely derails, falls apart, and you get nothing out of it. It just goes in the trash can. That is like literally what has happened to me. And it's all been derailed. That was more in June. I'm so used to doing, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm sure most of you don't. That's what I was saying earlier. I usually do these like video documentary gaming videos about Minecraft. And I'm so used to, doing those, and I just don't like them. I don't like them. And they were doing well, and they do well, and I know how to make a good video documentary. The problem is I'm getting older and I want to make more money. I mean, that is the realistic thing. And for everyone who might be saying like, oh, like I've seen your recent content, you're selling out or something. I am enjoying what I'm doing. I'm making Minecraft shorts and they're doing really well for me right now, and I'm enjoying them. And people who say, oh, you're selling out, like this is like great. Go back to this. There's this one guy who keeps commenting on all my videos, bro. And I actually can't stand him. He's like, oh my gosh, like go back to making good content like you used to. I'm like, dude, you have no idea what position I'm actually in, and you're just commenting some bullshit all the time. It's like, okay, if you don't, I will comment this back a lot when people say that, which it doesn't happen all the time when people say that. But when people do say something like that, I'm just like, well, then just unsubscribe from me. Don't watch my videos then. Don't tell me to make something else because you like something else better. It's just stupid because they get views. It's not like my videos aren't like performing and I'm just getting like 2 views. And even if I was getting 2 views and there was just this guy saying, oh, well, you're not getting views because like, let me do what I want to do. That's the whole thing with YouTube. You can do whatever you want. And that's what's amazing about it. And that's why people come to it and want to make that their career. The Minecraft video documentaries, one, I don't enjoy them. I haven't enjoyed doing them for a while. I am sure you can go through this channel. I don't remember what video. Unfortunately, it's been a while since I posted on this. You could find a video of mine on this channel where I'm like, oh, I don't like making them, but I make them. My opinion has not changed at all. It has not changed at all. The only thing that's changed is I'm not making them anymore. It's ridiculous. I'm so like sick of talking about some other creator, like just making the whole story about them and trying to find the best angle I can to get the most views. And it just that to me feels like the most brain rotty type thing for me to do. It just like, oh, how do I get the best angle on this? I felt like a news anchor trying to like twist the story, and it just didn't feel natural to me, and I didn't like it. And the amount of effort, dude, is ridiculous. You have to write a script. You have to come up with a great title, a great thumbnail. You have to edit it, high edited. Every single shot, at least in my videos, there is no A-roll. What does that mean? For somebody who's not familiar with Minecraft or just video editing in general, that's more of a film term. A-roll, B-roll. There is no main footage. Like if you're going to watch a Minecraft manhunt YouTuber, there is only one role in that, and it is A-roll, and that is just them playing the game, right? B-roll is when there's not footage for something and you show something else on the screen. So like a video documentary, if you watch a documentary, any documentary, you'll usually have a narrator who's sitting in a chair and he is describing all the things that he does. He's describing like his story, and he'll just be, that'll be the A-roll. It'll be him sitting in the chair with the camera on him and he's talking. And then when it cuts and he's talking about a city and it cuts to a shot of a city, or it cuts to a drone shot of a skyscraper, like that is B-roll. And with Minecraft, it's no different. I'm talking about, I'll give you an example. I did videos about just anything. I'll do videos about a video about Canadian, for example. If I'm talking about how he started escaping prisons and doing this and doing those videos, I will show a prison. I will show this. And it seems really simple, but where do those shots come from, right? Like there is no just endless banquet of places to get this footage. I have to go get the footage. and I would have to use replay mod, get the right shot. I'd have to find the shader. I'd have to get the right angle. I'd have to download it. I'd have to cut it out after I finished recording it, cut it out, cut out the right sequence right where I wanted to start and end, put it into the timeline, and then I have to edit it, and then I have to put, color grade it a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't look right. Like, there's just a lot that goes into every single shot. It is not just like, oh, well, you're just making Minecraft Manhunt videos. I'm just going to drag and drop, and then boom. And on top of all that, the RPM, meaning basically how much I get paid for those videos, is horrendous. It is like nothing. It is like literally no money. You get paid nothing for that, dude. You need to pull so many views. It is ridiculous. Again, not from a greed standpoint, but I'm just saying, like, I want to make this my living, and it is completely unrealistic for me to just be like, okay, well, if I can just make endless amounts of these videos and then just put all these, like, where am I going to get? There's not enough time in the day for me to really crank up production on this. And I thought it was me being lazy. I thought it was me not putting enough time in. Dude, I promise you, it is like not feasibly possible to come up with these video ideas because they're complex. They have to be good. If you're gonna talk about a YouTuber and you're going to go mainstream, or a Minecraft mechanic or something in that nature, and you want it to like go viral and you want it to get a lot of views, it has to be a good idea, and you have to really think outside the box. And again, I remember talking with another creator about these ideas, and I would go back and forth and finding all these great ideas and all of that just to make like not that much, like it's really not that much money. Like it's really not. It's bad. If you have sponsors on every video, fine, but still, why at that point not do something, one, you enjoy more? Because I don't enjoy that. I actually don't enjoy doing it. I was only doing it because when I started doing YouTube, I was endlessly trying to find something that got views. Endlessly. For the first about year and a half of my channel, I made literally the most views I got in a year, like on one video, was like 500. The only time that I started to run into views was when I made a video documentary about lifesteal, which is still on my main channel. And that is where I was like, okay, wait. Like, shit, I got something. Like, this is it. Like, I can do something here. Like, I'm getting views. Like, this is it. And that is what really motivated me back then, was just getting views and just doing this. So I kept sort of chasing that. And I was like, okay, this got me views. Maybe if I do this and this and this, I'll get more views. My whole thing is like, it's not sustainable if you want to turn this into something that's worthwhile or that can go somewhere. And it can be more important than just, getting a couple of views. And I had to start doing something else. So I started doing shorts. Again, I felt kind of stranded with this, and I had issues with the creator, and it almost felt like a lot of it, like he would take, there were moments where it felt like he was like even taking credit for things. Like I would ask, if you ask somebody for advice, right? Like if you were to ask somebody for advice and you were to say, hey, like, I had this idea for a video, what do you think? And they're like, oh, this is good, this is bad. Here's a title I would recommend you, or here's some thumbnail advice I would give you. And if you're asking them that, and they're always cool with it, you think it's cool, it's like whatever. But at some point, I had a person like really start to be like, oh, like there was a moment we were in a voice call and he was with other people and he was just like, yeah, like it's crazy. Like I'm the one who did this title and this title and this title, and I made this, and I really helped with. He's like, I really did like all this packaging, and he was just like going through like my channel. He was just like hovering over, and I'm like, well, no, you didn't. I mean, yes, you helped. Yes, you did things. And yes, I really appreciate it. But I still came up with the idea. There's never been one moment where I was like, hey, what's a good idea for, I've never done that. I've literally never been like, hey, like, how do I, like, what's a great idea? And if that has happened, I've never made the video. I've never made the video where it was like, oh, like, let me just copy this idea. It's never happened. It's never happened. So yeah, in a way, it almost felt like he was taking credit that moment he did that in the call when he was just hovering on things to go. It's like, I did like all this packaging. Like I'm like, well, hold on, man. Like, yes, you helped, and yes, you got it to that point because I bounced idea. That's what you do. You bounce ideas off of somebody. But I just felt like really like weirded out by that, and I almost started to believe it. I almost started to be like, okay, well, not only did he do all of this, but I am not capable of doing these things without him, and that is the worst trap you can fall down as a creator, as any creator. So yeah, I mean, it was just really weird from my perspective. I just didn't appreciate it. But yeah, I just felt like, I was just coming off of this server that just went nowhere, and I already hate making these video documentaries. I was at a real low in terms of just mental, like, I guess just like mentally. I was really low mentally. I was like, okay, well, what's something I want to do? And I just started trying shorts, and I had a short within about a month of posting on shorts. I had one go all the way up. I think it's at 17 million views. And that YouTube short that took me 20 minutes to make, It took me like 20 to 30 minutes to make. I genuinely enjoyed making it. I thought it was really funny. I thought it was fun to make. That YouTube short made more money than any YouTube video that I have made, just from a Google like ad revenue standpoint, not including sponsors, of course. Like that is insane. Like when you really think about that. And it took me like a month. I've never gotten that much money just from Google. And I have YouTube videos that are million views. I have multiple videos that have 1 million views, multiple. And that's what I'm saying. Like the video documentary space just pays nothing. It really literally pays nothing. By doing shorts and doing some more A-roll type videos, it is way more feasible for me to make this a career and do this. Like it really is more feasible. And I've seen it in just this month. It's not feasible for me to be like, okay, well, let me just, keep making video documentaries and maybe I'll make 3 acorns and a blueberry for all my hard work. Like it is like that bad. You really, like, you will pull millions and millions of views and you get nothing. And the point of this discussion, the point of everything I'm trying to bring up is you might feel like really low. I felt really low. I just lost a project that I spent a year on. I spent a lot of money on it. It took me a year of time, which was even more valuable to me than the money. And it went nowhere. It just is literally in the trash. It is in the trash. I wasn't making a lot of money because I wasn't posting video documentaries, and I didn't want to post video documentaries. And I was at a point where I was like, oh, well, I just don't really want to do this. Like, I don't want to do that. I have to do something else. But I was at a low point because I didn't know what direction to go. My whole point is like, you can like, it took me a month to be in a totally different plane of perspective. I'm saying it is possible for anybody to do that. If you really focus and like lock yourself in and like try with all of your might to change your position, you will change your position. It is not even a question. If you really can imagine something happening, immense detail, and you can really see it happening, and you really put the work in, and you live in accordance with that vision that you have, that thing is destined to happen. It is not an if, it is a when. I really feel like that when I saw that one video just start to do well. And I remember it had like no views at first, that short. I was like, oh, like the analytics are insanely good. I had like a crazy swipe rate. I had a crazy retention, but it's not getting pushed yet. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then it started getting pushed. Crazy. I remember I woke up the next morning, had like 1 million views. I was like, what the? And it just kept going and going and going and going. And I truly was like totally shocked. So yeah, I really did do that myself. I did. And there's no one taking that away from me. There's not a single person. There's not a single person. I didn't. And my favorite part is, guess what? I didn't have to sit there and write a script. I didn't have to edit this video for hours. I didn't have to come up with this amazing, crazy idea that, oh, like if I just title it this way, oh my gosh, it's just like I just have to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and then I might get some views. I didn't have to do any of that. I just sat and I pressed record, and I just did like 20, 30 minutes of recording, and boom, I was done. So, hey man, I'm just saying, it's like, did I really need, somebody else to help me with all this? Probably not. Main point of all this is really you can do anything you set your mind to.